Hey Maureen, I'm gonna try this. It'll probably be easier to show you, at least for me, because everything's a thingy and a whatsits and a whoosy. And without seeing it, you won't know what a thingy, a whatsit, or a whoosy is that I'm talking about. When you launch iMovie and download whatever video you have, you're going to go up to File, and you're going to select New Project. You'll get this drop-down screen. These movie trailers down here in the bottom, these are short ones. They're like for 2 minutes. If I'm hollering at 1 minute and you can't hear me the next, I've got the camera right here to my left, and I'm moving in and out as I'm talking to you, looking over there at my view screen to see what I'm seeing. So sorry. Okay, down here in the bottom, these are all little short 2-minute things, and you can click on one, and over here it'll show you what it is, what's going to happen. If you want to use one of these, I'm going to tip you over. Whoa, whoa. Okay, you see right here, it says create. Then you can create any one of these here. And there are templates for you to put your photos or your video segments or whatever inside there. And you can put anything that you want to write, a title or something. Okay, but if you want to do a video for a card or whatever project it is, then you'll want to go back up in here in the themes. And personally, I like this scrapbooking one. I have used the comic book one, but alright, now whichever one you select, you just click on it, and then over here in the box it will show you what the transitions and things are that you can use. This is not fussy, this is not hard to use, but there are just a few things to keep in mind, and I'll go over them a little bit later. Now you need to name your project, and that's right up there. So click in there and then give it whatever name. Let's see, so this will be Demo for Maureen. Okay, and now mine automatically goes mine's already automatically set up to widescreen, and sometimes I get a little bit of a problem with YouTube that they say that it's too big or whatever. So you do have a drop down box for the standard 4.3. And I have used that. So you don't have any trouble with YouTube, then click on the standard 4.3. And the frame rate, I don't do anything with that because I have no clue what that is. Okay, so now you're ready, and you just drop down. Where are you? There you are. You just drop down, and I'm tipping my tripod over, so if this is going to be kind of wobbly, you might want to have a bucket handy. Okay, just click on the create button, and then your screen is going to change to this. Now down here in the bottom is all of the footage that you've downloaded. And it begins here from when you started, and it just continues on all the way to the very bottom. All the way down. That's all of your video. My video. My blabbing at the mouth. Whew, how to explain this? Okay, if you want a static photo in this first box, then you come over here. Now let me get you over there. Oh, I'm trapped on my chair. Sorry. Oh, there. Okay. Right there, the icon of the camera. Right there. You click on that, and down here in this portion are all of your photos of everything that you've got on your Mac in iPhoto. Every photo you've got is in there. So I'm going to scroll down in here. Nope, it's not in there. So I'm going to go to Events, and then it's going to show all kinds of little pop-up things of all of the photos that I've taken, and they're grouped into little things. Okay, so when you click on your photo, you'll see it up here, so you can decide what you want. Now if you want that photo to be the static one up in there, then you just drag it and drop it. Alright, I'll grab this one, and you just drag it over and you drop it in that spot, and you see that green line right there? Oh goodness, it's adding all 9 still images, so you just want to get one. Alright, that's alright. Okay, now you can see the title that I gave the movie is right there, Demo for Maureen. And at the end, this little box up here says Directed By. This little icon is a transition. Okay, let's play this so you can see what I'm talking about. When it comes to the end of this transition, this is going to change. And use your space bar. Okay, I'm just going to click my space bar, and this will start moving. And you click your space bar to stop it. So and you see it's still doing that. Okay. Now it should, there it goes. So that thing right there is the transition marker that will change, that will make this happen, this over here happen. Okay, now this right here that is a fade, and it's 2 triangles together, and you can see it here. You can see it between these 2. Now this is a fade, and it fades from going out on this one to coming in on that one. Okay, so I'm going to move this back. Now when it comes to the junction of the fade, if you watch this, as it moves, then you begin to see pieces of the next photo show up. And then it gets brighter and brighter, and then it goes into the next photo. Now those are fades, and I don't know what all they're called, but they're between several of them. And then now there's another transition right here, and these are automatic. These are not something that you put in, these are automatic. So this transition brings another little grouping of scrapbook things, and then you go on into transitions. Now when you're going to add anything in, you're going to add it at this point right there, and there'll be a green line that it'll over here where the red line is. And what's going to happen when you add something in, this piece here, this is going to be further and further and further down. Okay, to remove this here, then just click on the photo icon once again. And see, that disappears. This is music, and you can add music, and I'll show you how to do that. But this first one is music. Anything in your what do you call that, garage band or MP3 players or something, I don't know what all you can use in there. This is text. It's a large letter T, and it's where you can add transitions, titles. You can do all kinds of things over in here, and I'll walk you through that little thing. Now these are more transitions. These are things you can add in, a blur. You can add in a different scrapbook thing that has like credits or something. Just play around with it, figure out what you want. You can't hurt anything. You can isolate an area and get it out of there, change it around, do whatever. Just play with it first and find out how it works, and you'll be fine. But and then this over here is if you want some real fancy like world map or a curtain or something to begin your show. Let's put a curtain at the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this and drop it up there. Okay. Now when it comes to adding footage, I'm going to close this so I have all of my footage across. And I'm just going to click on that world once more. Okay, now this is how I edit my stuff. It's probably not the best way to do it, but it's how I do it. And I'm going to try and tip this just a little bit. Okay. Bring your bring your cursor arrow to the beginning of your film stuff and press the space bar, and then you'll watch there. I have a old tool. Okay, so listen to your thing, whatever you have running there. And in the beginning, I kind of had an idea of what I was going to say. I don't do it with a script. So there are times that I'll have the, over there in the screen, you'll see my fingers go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's because I've made a mistake and I want to start over. So I have one of those. So what I do is I start back over. If you put the cursor over there, the red line will automatically go back over there. Alright, I have a old tube. Wait, now you have to watch this red line as it goes across. You have to watch this. But somewhere in here is where I stopped what I was saying and I changed. So now I gotta find where that is. Cool, or it's old to me anyway. Oh. Okay, right about here is where I'm going to start this seriously. Now, what you do is you take your cursor over in that area right there and click on it. And you see that yellow? You see that yellow Uzi? See? This is a thingy that you won't know if I don't help you with this. This little thing will stay within the box for just a minute. And it has been stashed. Okay. And I thought, bring it over to the beginning of the box and listen. And it has been stashed. Okay, so I didn't get everything in. Now I can move this back. Sounds a little weird, doesn't it? Okay. Older tool. Okay, I still need to get some more. About right there. I have an older tool from my stash, and it has been stashed, and I thought I would bring it out and try to use it because I want to try something. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this to... Alright, let me get in here a little bit more. At the edges of these things there is a black line, a black split right there. And I think these are like 10-second intervals of your filming. So this red line is just a little bit before that 10-second break. These are areas that are like recommended, where you can break this section off and not have it all wonky. Okay, so I'm going to drag this over here. Alright, now you go back to the beginning of the thing. Press the space bar and then listen. I have an older tool from my stash, and it has been stashed, and I thought I would bring it out and try to use it because I want to try something. Okay, now what you're going to do is move this, all in this yellow bar, up to here. What you do, you see the hand? Do you see that little hand? Okay. You've got to hold your mouse button, what is it, your left mouse button down. Keep it held down. And then move your mouse just a little bit, and then you see this? Alright, you can move that up. You can move that up in here.